Good morning everybody. Thanks ever so much for joining me again. It's bright and early, it's about 7 a.m. and I'm up on a small stream in the Yorkshire Dales. Still got drought conditions in the UK, still got quite warm weather, but we did have some rain yesterday, some torrential downpours, which didn't bother the gauges on most of the rivers. But on this little stream, it has raised the levels by a couple of centimetres. So I'm hoping that will have given the fish some fresh water and some oxygen and energised them and encouraged them to come up for a dry fly. So I'm walking by the side of the river now and I'm going to have a good look at it and see if I can see anything interesting happening, and I'll report back to you and let you know in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so I'm in the river now. The air temperature is about 15 degrees. The water temperature is around about 16 degrees, and I'll pop a little photograph for you to see that measurement. There's a very strong upstream breeze coming today, and there are predictions of heavy rain showers. I can see big rain clouds up above me already, and so I'm wearing a raincoat, which feels absolutely extraordinary. I haven't worn a raincoat in weeks and weeks and weeks. So I'm just going to walk up the river now and have a little look, see if we can see any rising fish. I've seen one or two on my way walking down here, but not very many. So I'm going to have a little wander up now, a little walk up, and I hope you'll join me when I find a rising fish. Well, I've walked quite some way upstream. Despite the lifting levels overnight, the water levels are still very, very low. It's absolutely crystal clear and running quite slowly. I think we're in for a difficult day. The rain that was forecast is now here. It's not heavy, it's quite fine rain, there's plenty of it. And I finally found some very tentatively rising fish. Just in the bubble lane in the centre of the river, and one over the left hand side, which I think is sitting behind a rock. Oh, and the wind's really picking up too. I can't see any flies coming off the river, so I've put on teeny tiny little green fly pattern, which I hope will be the kind of thing they're possibly feeding on. Let's see what we can do. Missed the fish on the strike, caught the tree. Well, I watched that little grailing come up from my fly, took it, I snatched, ended up in a tree. I think we've spooked the fish that were rising here. Fairly small grailing, but at least they were rising. Whilst I was down there, I did see a fish rise under this tree, perhaps a couple of times, and I'm more inclined to think that might be a trout rather than a grailing. So I've been creeping up here ever so slowly, inch at a time, in order not to throw bow waves upstream and to spook that fish. I daren't get any closer than this. It's now stopped pouring it down. Take my hook down. That fish hasn't risen again. I'm going to get my line out. I can see the little bubble line that it's probably occupying. Oh, and I've put that in the tree. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Put it in the bloody tree. Let's see if we've kept the fly. Oh, we've got a right mess. Oh no, look at this. Lost the fly and got a mess. Right, see you in a bit. Right then, I've tied a new fly on. It's a little F fly with a hare's ear body. It's a bit scraggy, it's a bit scruffy. The rain's tippling down now. It's actually really quite cold out here today. And the wind's blowing a gale. So I'm hoping the rain on the water and the gale will just provide enough security for this fish to rise for me. I thought that wasn't a bad cast. Fish disagreed. Yeah, I thought that was a good cast too. And we're in, and it's a nice fish. Oh, it's a nice fish. Yeah, that's good. Right, he's trying to get himself under those rocks there. Oh, he's a strong fish. He's a strong fish, and it is a trout, so my guess that it was a trout under that tree is proven right. Oh, he's a nice fish. He's off downstream, look. Oh, there we go. Look at him taking line. Okay, trying to get him on the reel. Oh, I just saw him flash. He's a nice fish. He's a nice fish. Right, he's on the reel now, so, but he's downstream, so I don't like that. I'm going to try and coax him up, get him up above me, where I've got a little bit more control over the situation. I can feel him getting under the rocks. I can feel my line bouncing off the edge of the rocks. I've got him upstream of me now, so I'm much happier about that. Oh, he's a good fish. He's a good fish. Just want to turn him because he's going downstream again. Try and turn him. He's not for turning. He has turned right. Get him back upstream again. He's trying so hard to get under the rocks. He's a really decent fish. For this stretch of the river, he's a really decent fish. Keep him away from the big rocks on the opposite bank. There's as much pressure as I dare, and that's a nice jump. So you've got the first sight of him there, I think. He's a really nice fish. He's a really nice fish. He's not daft either. He's heading to get himself under the rocks. Okay, I've got polarised glasses, so I can see him clearly. I can see he's a nice fish. Trying to turn him again, keep him above me. Got him that ready, but he's not yet in any way tired. Strong fish. So I'm in control of him now. I'm just making him work, and that feels like him finished. Oh, that is a beauty. That is an absolute beauty. Look at that. I'm keeping him in the water. To make sure that he's getting sufficient oxygen. But he is a good fish. Let's just have a very, very quick look at him. Look at the size of this boy. He's strong as an ox. Absolutely strong as an ox. He's still got the fly in his mouth, so I'm going to take him to the side and I'm going to get the fly out. Let's just have a quick look at him. Look at the size Look at him. Look at that fella. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, there's a fly out. So just pop him in the water. Let him get reoxygenated. So look at him. He's an absolutely beautiful fish. And he's strong. He's a strong fish. Well, that was absolutely fantastic. A really, really beautiful fish for this stretch of this river. And if I catch no more fish for the rest of the day, if that's the only fish I catch today, I'm going to go home delighted, because that was an absolute beauty. I'm just going to work my way very slowly closer to this little bubble lane where the fish are. Try not to disturb the surface, and then just lay down a fly as gently as I possibly can. Just dropped it behind that rock, see if there's anything in the slack water. And there is. And we're in. A little brownie. He'd been sitting behind that rock in the slack water. So let's wet our hands. Have a little look at him. Beautiful little fish. I'll just keep him in the water a moment till I work out where the fly is. Okay, it's right in the corner of his mouth. There he is, pretty little guy. Off you go, fella. Right then, I've seen a fish which has been a repeat riser, sitting in this bubble lane here, just off the bubble lane. And I've seen it rise perhaps 2 or 3 times. It's not going to be easy to get a fly to it because of this big tree that's overhanging the river. So I'm trying to creep myself into the bank as far as I can without disturbing that fish, to give myself some kind of an angle on it. I think I've got a reasonable position now. Perhaps back up another few inches. Pretty close to that fish, so I'm doing what I can to stay unobtrusive and not disturb it. I might only get a couple of casts at this fish, and the wind is blowing all over the shop, so until I throw a fly out there, I don't know what kind of control I'm going to have over the cast or the drift. Oh, it's really blowing now. I don't know whether to just wait for a moment, see if there'll be a little break in the wind. It's only a tiny 3-weight rod. I can't really fight the wind. Oh, that fish just rose away from my fly. Oh, that's frustrating. I think it's a grailing. Yeah, so I'm getting pushed about by the wind. I'm getting bullied by the bankside foliage. I'm being intimidated by the trees opposite. That's a good cast. That's a good cast. It's going to come over its head. And there he is. Got him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that was a very, very enjoyable. Oh, and he's a good fish. It's a good grailing. Right, I'm going to try and get into the river. Get my landing net ready. Oh, he's a nice fish. He's a nice fish. Look at that. Super. Super looking grailing. Let's have a little look at him. Just calm down, fella. Look at that. Beautiful. Right. Okay, so here's that fish. Let's wet my hands. Have a little look at him. He's a beautiful fish. Well, he's a pretty fish. And whilst I didn't get the take on camera, I actually caught him on a tiny little lure that I was pulling through the water. So he attacked it rather than fishing a dry fly. So let's get this lad back where he belongs. And there he goes. Well, I think I'll call it a day now. The wind's really picking up. There are more big black clouds rolling in. It's been actually wonderful to fish on a day that feels relatively normal. It's been such a long time. Water levels are normal, the air temperature's normal. It's even raining as normal. So that's really been wonderful. It's been enjoyable. Obviously the star of the day was that big brown trout I caught earlier on, which was absolutely fantastic. I've enjoyed myself. It's time to go home now and get something to eat. I hope you're managing to get some fishing in. I hope the rain comes down for all of us in absolute buckets. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today, give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe if you haven't. then you can follow me on future adventures. Hopefully when the rain comes in, I'll be able to get onto some bigger dales, rivers and catch some bigger fish. That'll be fantastic. Thanks for watching. Tight lines everyone.